Reunited with Lawrence. Look at him. He's shining like a new star. Yeah, this is us, sort of the family, all going for a walk in. Is this Wimbledon Park? Then?
Yeah, Wimbledon Commons.
Wimbledon Common. As I return to things that are familiar to me in London and then back to Wales, so I'm going to just like reflect on what happened and the things that were important to me. I was drawn to East Asia because I wanted to find a place that I could sort of fit in somewhere far away from the UK during the UK winter. The Buddhist influence comes through in the way people treat each other and the way they treat you. It's really respectful, admirable. They're kind of free. Yeah, they're free. What I learned about myself on the journey that will stay with me forever. I think it's that I have the ability to travel alone. Traveling alone is very, very different from traveling with a partner or a friend. Did I form any meaningful or lasting connections with people along the way? I did. Too many to mention them all, but I will mention Sam and Sammy. They were lovely. They were from Kuala Lumpur in the same hostel as me. I really, really enjoyed their company. And there's Gaibang and Fanny who comes from North Korea. I find him fascinating. And then this trip, I cannot say anything more about making connection than my dear one in Thailand. She made all the difference to my entire trip. 1.5 good enough. Been back in the Cotswolds in the
What
UK.
advice would I give to someone wanting to explore East Asia for the first time? My advice would be to go and do those tourist things and get them out of the way first. Spend a week in Pattaya or Tong or one of those really touristy spots. Get it out of your system and then go and find a place like Korat. I'm not saying Korat because there are loads of places that nobody's ever heard of that you could just like throw a dart into a map and go there. But yeah, try and explore further than those tourist places because the Thai people are so much more than that. If I could relive one day, it would be the day that we went to Korat Bazaar with the live music and everything. It was just such fun. The table next to us and the table next to them and so on, they all kind of like wanted to include me and one in whatever they were doing, and they were just so friendly and nice. The Thai people will tell you that they only drink on special occasions, but what they don't mention is how much they drink on those special occasions. They really can let their hair down, and they gave it horns. It was great fun. Was there a moment when I felt truly at peace? Yes, there was, and I'll tell you what that moment was. It was when I was leaving Korat after the 2-month period in Korat. I'm sitting in the train station there and just reflecting on things. I was desperately sad to be leaving Korat, which tells you a lot about how much I connected. I was sad to be leaving one, but I was also sad to be leaving Korat. I felt that I could have stayed, and that says a lot for the place. It really does, because I really enjoy being here in Fishguard. But yeah, I felt I could have stayed in Korat.
the moment that will stay with me forever on the journey is being arrested on the plane, and all the other things. And I'd had some marvelous experiences, but all the other things were sort of pleasant things, pleasant experiences. This one was like wow, um, and you can never forget being frog marched down the aisle of an aeroplane, accompanied by four policemen. If I had to sum up this whole journey in a single sentence, what would it be? I think my objective when I left was to find a spot somewhere in Eastern Asia that I could feel at home at. I found my spot.